off and running now. Well, we knuckle badly. Sports coming out. He overreached going out. Lady of the Pines has begun okay. Tregarian out fast. Deceive showing speed shortly after the jump away. And just behind those when they settle down now would have been Sheer Vigour. Sorting themselves out. Tregarian goes up on the outside of Deceive. Don't Say Goodbye over on the inside. Further back Sports from Sheer Vigour, King Carl. Lady of the Pines about 4 out and 4 lengths last of all, given a crack with the whip as Rum. Onto the course proper now. 500 to go. Tregarian goes up on the outside of Deceive. 2 to Sheer Vigour. Sports lost its position. King Carl went past it and wider out now as Lady of the Pines. Don't Say Goodbye back on the fence, and then Sheer Vigour and a long gap in the race. Rum. Lady of the Pines going up to Tregarian at the 250 now. Then Deceive. Sports will be battling to run the place from Don't Say Goodbye. Lady of the Pines gets up to Tregarian. 100 to go. The stablemate's fighting it out. Lady of the Pines angling up now to Tregarian. Lady of the Pines gets ahead in front, and Lady of the Pines wins a half-length. Tregarian 3 away, third Deceive, then Don't Say Goodbye Rum. Further back in the race, King Carl. Second last Sports. Knuckle badly at the start, and last of all is Sheer Vigour.
8 Lady of the Pines, 450 and 170. 9 Tregarian, 360 and 3 Deceive, 170.
On Super Tab number 8, Lady of the Pines, 450, 160. 9 Tregarian, 330, and number 3 third Deceive at $1.90. Race 3 Melbourne. Race 2 at the Gold Coast, 1 Dream Theme, 33 and 14.
Gold City, she's gone away with them. Yes, she's jumped okay, and Aphasia Mac Rosa bounced quickly from Ace Lean. Gold City away okay with Desiree. Malay Chateau working around the outside from Monica, and wider out in the track Carla Ring, followed by Suma Peace. Central Express when they settle down from High Price and Sarah Decker. Carla Ring right around the outside takes up the running, moves out 2.5. Mac Rosa on the outside third is Ace Lean, a length and a half Monica from Desiree. Back in the middle Malay Chateau. 3 lengths further back Suma Peace, 2 to Central Express. They're followed by Aphasia. Back behind those around that turn would have been Gold City just off midfield. 3 deep is High Price, 2 to Sarah Decker. Further back in the race then when they go to the back is Belch. They're followed by Royal Cabin, Icy Slice, well back Clever Caper, Cottrell. Then Cyrenus and Palaverde's last of all. Carla Ring the leader at the 1200 metre mark, a half in front. Second Monica, a length and a half. Mac Rosa nice and handy third. 3/4 Ace Lean fourth. 2 further back then Desiree fifth. Outside at Malay Chateau running 6. 2 lengths to Suma Peace, 2 to Central Express. A length into Aphasia on the inside there of Gold City. Belch is wide from High Price. Further back in the race, Sarah Decker, Royal Cabin out deep with Clever Caper, and they're followed on the inside by Icy Slice from Cottrell. Cyrenus and Palaverde's last of all. 800 to go. Carla Ring a length in front. Second on the outside, Monica. Malay Chateau 4 deep, and Ace Lean is 3 out on the outside from Central Express. Right behind those over on the inside, waiting for the run out now is Mac Rosa. Further back then Desiree. They're followed by Suma Peace, Clever Caper off the track, and further back Gold City. When they turn for home, 500 to go now, and Malay Chateau goes up to Carla Ring, a length into Central Express. They're followed further back by Gold City, coming home well to fourth. The gap in the race, Mac Rosa. Central Express hit the front of the 200 metre mark. The danger's going to be Gold City though. Gold City after Central Express at the 200. They draw away to fight it out. Hall is asking plenty of Gold City, and she's finding something now. Gold City hit the front from Central Express. Further back Suma Peace. Palaverde's running home well, but Gold City much too good. Draws away Gold City, wins 2 lengths. Palaverde second, third Central Express. Fourth home is Suma Peace. A gap in the race Desiree, and then Malay Chateau, Royal Cabin. Aphasia Cyrenus. Further back in the race Sarah Decker, a gap to Carla Ring. Then Mac Rosa, followed further back by Monica. Icy Slice with Belch, and then Clever Caper, High Price, Cottrell, and at the tail is Ace Lean.
And number 1 Gold City, 280 to win and 160 for the place over 16 Palo Verde at $4. Third 7 Central Express, 260.
On Super Tab number 1 Gold City, 280, 160. 16 Palo Verde, 360, and number 7 third Central Express, $2.60. Let's go to Exhibition Park and get the update. Canberra race 3 with David. Thank you.
Racing this time. Came out in a good line. Miss Margaret Ann on the inside. Rose of Portland bounced away quickly. They landed in front from Catalan Opening. There's a New Zealander, Mr. Marconi, whipping around the outside. Catalan Opening trying to go with him. And when they settle down, Mamselle Padrilla is also pulling its way forward. Sorting themselves out, Mr. Marconi, headstrong from Miss Margaret on the inside from Mamselle Padrilla. 2 or 3 further back then in the race came Catalan Opening, followed by Scenic Royale. Rose of Portland now drifted back around a Wen Sabre Suit from Lockray. Then Station Hand, Shane, Seascape, Salius, well back Buzz Off, Kingston Bay, and Simple as That. 1,000 to go. And on the outside, Headstrong goes up to Mr. Marconi, 2 to Mamselle Padrille pulling third. Fourth on the fence, Miss Margaret, 1.5 further back, Sober Suit. Then Catlin opening over on the inside. Salius is out 4 wide around Station Hand. Kingston Bay off the track from Rose of Portland, 1 off the fence. Further back in the race, Scenic Royale. Shame taking off now from Lock Ray, Buzz Off. Seascape back second last, and Simple as That last of all. 600 to go. And the leader on the inside here, Mr. Marconi from Headstrong. Mamselle Padrille makes a line of 3, a line of 4, Kingston Bay. Salius 5 wide, behind them Miss Margaret. They're followed further back by Sober Suit, Rose of Portland pushing through in the middle. Then Scenic Royale a fair way back in the race. Then Lock Ray, Shame and Buzz Off down the outside. In the straight, Mamselle Padrille, Headstrong, and now Miss Margaret getting up on the inside. Miss Margaret got the rails run, grabbed Headstrong at the 150. Miss Margaret a neck in front of Headstrong. Wider out Scenic Royale, but Miss Margaret pinched a break. Might get her home. Scenic Royale coming late, but Miss Margaret 3/4 Scenic Royale ahead. Third is Headstrong, then Mr. Marconi. Wider out on the track, then came Sober Suit from Mamselle Patrol, Seascape, then Shane, Buzz Off. Further back, Kingston Bay, Station Hand. Back behind them, Catlin opening, Lock Ray. Rose of Portland never came on from Salius. Buzz Off pulling up quickly, and near the tail, as simple as that.
Double 29.50.
And the win in place, number 14, Miss Margaret, $9.80 for the win and $3 the place. 6 Scenic Royale, $2.90, and 16 Headstrong, $6.60.
On the Super Tab, number 14, Miss Margaret, $9.90, $3.10, 6 Scenic Royale, $2.80, and 16 Headstrong, $8.50. The treble, 8, 1 and 14, $303.70.
Over Seascape, and the Lindsay Park operation make it 5 in a row with number 14, Miss Margaret, who took off a little early in the race won by Rose of Portland back here on Derby Day, and today Di waited, had her in a good position with 51.5, and he pushed her up on the inside, and she's got there, number 14. Number 6 is second, number 6, and that is Scenic Royale, out late, came late, and 16 Headstrong up in front with the leaders. They ran 135.8, 135.8 for the trip. Record 134, and it's 14, 6 and 16, number 5, Mr. Marconi, which led and slowed them up. Mr. Marconi officially fourth.
And the Chrysler Stakes was brought to you by the Sydney Harbour.
Off and running, he's got him away okay. Storm from the outside, Prattler bounced quickly. Down on the inside, Valence the favourite away well with Desert Chill. Prattler, the 3-year-old from the outside, will take up the running, and Bowhead and Crying Game going forward. Storm is handy at the winning post from Desert Chill, and further back, Dark Czar. Prattler gets over now, 2,300 metres to go to lead from Crying Game, Bowhead. Storm is fourth, followed further back by Valence fifth, and then came on the outside, Desert Chill. Darcher 3 deep, a half further back in the race, Berserk, 1.5, Dark Czar. Then Bullwinkle further back in the race into the side. Cedo Bridge from Accommodate, and then Prataras Bay 3 deep around Gekwar, and Rover the centre, a length Nap the Brat and Maguam. Up the riverside now, Prattler's put on a good even pace in front. Prattler by a length and a half, Crying Game. 2 to Bowhead, 1.5 further back, Storm at the 1800. A half Balance running fifth, 3/4 Darcher, 3 deep around Desert Chill. 3/4 the fence, Berserk. 2 lengths further back, Dark Czar. 1 then to Cedo Bridge, 2 to Bullwinkle, a half Accommodate. 2 further back, Prataras Bay. He's cut a little deep on the outside of Nap the Brat, Rover and Gekwar. Nearly 3 or 4 of them across the track there, at last of all Maguam. At the 14.50 and Prattler, the 3-year-old goes to the back, 2.5 in front of Crying Game, 1 to Bowhead, a half into Storm. Further back was Valence on the inside, pulling a little now, the rider high in the irons. Around the outside of him, Desert Chill, and further back then Dark Czar on the outside of Berserk. Darcher's up on the outside of Valence now. Further back in the race, Bullwinkle. Then Cedo Bridge, Accommodate the fence from Nap the Brat, Prataras Bay, Gekwar, Maguan, Rover last of all. Off the back they race. At the 1100 metre mark, Prattler a length in front of Crying Game, 1.5 Bowhead running third, and Eck then the outside, Storm fourth. 2 further back, Valence on the inside there of the Desert Chill. 3 deep, Darcher, 2 lengths further back, then Berserk, 1 then to Dark Czar. Then Bullwinkle, Cedo Bridge, a fair way back, Accommodate, Nap the Brat. Prataras Bay's giving them a big start. It's well back in the field now from Gekwar. Maguan and Rover last of all, 700 metres to go. Crying Game striding up on the outside of Prattler. Bowhead on the fence, waits for the run. Storm is 3 out and 4 out. Desert Chill and Darcher is is out wide, and Valence gets into the clear. Into the straight they race, 5.50 out. Storm going out after Prattler. Then Crying Game. Bowie trying to get off the rail, and Valence comes at them quickly. Wide out, Valence strides up now to Storm from Bowie Prattler. Then a gap in the race further back, Desert Chill, followed by Berserk. But Valence, the Queensland Derby winner, has taken the lead inside the 200. Shows a good turn of foot, sprints away from Boheed and Storm. Then Desert Chill, Prattler and Gekwa, but Valence draws away, holds Boheed and Storm at bay. And Valence down to the post for York, wins 2.5 Boheed. Storm third from Gekwa, fourth from Desert Chill. Rover made late ground, further back Dark Czar, Berserk. They're followed by Cedo Bridge, Darcher. Pratara's Bay never came into it. Prattler knocked up with Crying Game, Accommodate. Then McGuan, well back in the race, would have been Bullwinkle and Nap the Brat last of all.
Number 3, Valence at $4.70 and $2.20. 6 Boheed, $4. 7 Storm at $2.20.
On Super Tab, number 3, Valence, 5.10, $2.30. 6 Boheed, $3.60. 7 Storm at $2.20. There's a protest at the Gold Coast, fourth against second. Fourth against second. Sylvan Angle, number 11, was fourth. So 10, 1, 5, 11. Protest.
And a third placing going to number 7, Storm. Enjoyed a good run up in the first 4 all the way. On pace, horses have dominated really there. Fourth in number 16, Gekwa, probably the only one from the back of the field to make any ground. 3, 6 and 7, 3, 6, 7 and 2, 36.1.
I'd open his race.
Racing now, Bull Jackson and Always a Chance began okay. Grand Bay going fast near the inside. They're going to split up here to the outside quickly. Chief Havoc, Super Shaquille, Crepitus, Aerobic Prince, and out there with those Madison Point showing speed with Power and Glory. Cut up rough just behind those with Identikit and Bialia. They go to the grandstand rail. The flat rail here, Street Talk, a clear leader. Out a length in front now from Grand Bay. A length and a half further back in the race. Maggie's Day, third over on that side from Damascus Road. Always a Chance. Extracts is wider out, and they've got right away from Super Jackson down the grandstand rail. Chief Havoc now joined by Super Shaquille, Madison Point, Crepitus and Bialia. Cut up rough is trying to weave its way through. Now starting to get clear from Identikit, Power and Glory, and a long gap to Aerobic Prince. Over on the inside, Street Talk, the leader, down to the 250 metre mark. The outside are keeping up pretty well. Super Shaquille on the outside with Chief Havoc. Cut up rough is starting to go after them with Identikit. Street Talk in front over on the flat side. They're the leader. Grand Bay after it from Identikit coming down the outside. Street Talk in front of Cut Up Rough on Identikit to the line, and Street Talk, I'd say, is just one. Cut Up Rough Identikit from Grand Bay. Super Shaquille, and on the outside, Chief Havoc. Further back in the race, Always a Chance. Back behind those then came Madison Point, Extracts, Damascus Road. Then Bull Jackson, Maggie's Day, Bialia, Crepitus, Aerobic Prince, and Power and Glory near the tail.
5 Street Talk, $16.80 the win, $4 the place. 2 Cut Up Rough, $2. 1 Identikit, $2.70.
Double 3 and 5, $100, 10. Correct weight, Gold Coast.
On the Super Tab, number 5, Street Talk, 14.10, $3.60. 2 Cut Up Rough, $1.90. 1 Identikit, $2.70. The 14 and 5 double, $107.90.
To the Hilton on the Park. And Street Talk in front. And he's got it. She's got it, number 5. Number 2 on the outside, Cut Up Rough is second. And Identikit, number 1, has got third. Opposite.
All right, 5-2-1 the placings there online for the late mail race.
Here, and Ben's Rocket dropped out to the back after the jump away. Matsky away quickly down on the inside, Stately Bay, and is Lando, and showing speed further out in the track now. Nick on the run when they settle down. Mint Condition travelling forward is Lando, led Mint Condition. Matsky third, the fence, a length, Stately Bay. Then Nick on the run around, voting 1.5 the favourite, Noble Park from Raleen, 3 deep from Snipe the rail, 2 further back, Plushka. They're followed by Navy Brass, and then Valdezere, Sari Club, and 2 to Ben's Rocket. At the 900 is Lando out, 2.5 Mint Condition. They back the speed off a little. A length and a half. Matsky getting a nice run inside. Stately Bay. Nick on the run. 3 out. 2 to Raleen on the outside. There, a further back voting. Noble Park pushed up in the middle. 2 to Plushka from Navy Brass. Well back in the race tonight. Then Ben's Rocket, followed by Sari Club, and Valdezere last of all. Is Lando, turns for home in front. 2.5 in front of Mint Condition being ridden along. Matsky on the fence, about to come out, followed by Stately Bay. Raleen to the outside. Noble Park trying to get clear. Got Brush there. Further back, Nick on the run. And behind. Then Navy Brass and Ben's Rocket is Lando in front down at the 300. 2 lengths in advance of Ruline from Stately Bay. Further back, Matsky back on the rail, and then came Noble Park. Ruline getting up to his Lando from Noble Park, and wider out Ben's Rocket. Ruline at the front, but Noble Park's got him. Noble Park race to the front. Ben's Rocket and Sari Club are late, but Noble Park will win the last. Noble Park, 3/4 to either Ben's Rocket or Sari Club. Behind them, Ruline, followed by Sir Knight. Further back on the race, Navy Brass. Wider out, Plushka. Back to the inside is Lando from Voting, and then Nick on the run. Well back in the race, Stately Bay, Matsky. Then Valdezere pulling up quickly with Nick on the run, and mint condition back at the tail.
Number 14, Noble Park, 310 the win, 170 the place. 12 Ben's Rocket, $4. 4 Surrey Club, 410.
On Super Tab number 14, Noble Park, 330, 170. Photo for second. 4 Sari Club, 350. 12 Ben's Rocket at 4 even. Now 863 on the last at Canberra, Exhibition Park. Let's go back to David and clear the details.
The 16th of November.
They're off this guy. The Pashana near the outside got the best of it. Red Cedar jumped out well, and then sectional time, Just Dapper, Charlie Bubbles, followed by Sabrina Fair, who's making up ground on the inside, and the favourite Dizzy Heights is last of all, back about 7 lengths from the speedy Pashana. Down towards the 650, and Pashana a length and 3/4 sectional time ahead of the baldy-faced horse on the outside, and that is Red Cedar, and about 2 lengths Sabrina Fair. Dizzy Heights making a little ground around Just Dapper and Charlie Bubbles. Small field, interesting race this as they swing into the home straight and come to the 400, and Pashana the leader, a half length. Sabrina Fair getting right up on the inside. Red Cedar, and now Charlie Bubbles getting the split, followed by Just Dapper, Dizzy Heights and sectional time. The top weight, Charlie Bubbles, runs to Sabrina Fair. Pashana's gone, and then Just Dapper and Dizzy Heights, but it's Charlie Bubbles in front. 100 to go. They can't catch the toppy. Charlie Bubbles put 3 Sabrina Fair and Just Dapper. Great win by Charlie Bubbles, 2.5. Sabrina Fair second, and third Just Dapper, followed home by Dizzy Heights. Sectional time, and Red Cedar with Pashana the last 2.
Winner 1, Charlie Bubbles, 5 even, 210. Second 7, Sabrina Fair, 360. No third for 5, Just Dapper.
Under 57.5 has done a very good job to score, and in doing so paid $5 and $2.70. Number 1, Charlie Bubbles, has been able to beat number 7, Sabrina Fair, which has paid $3.90, and no third tote for number 5, Just Dapper. The winner, Charlie Bubbles, great credit to his trainer, Tony Wildman from Warwick Farm. He knows this horse backwards. He has to space the horse's runs. He hadn't started since the 10th of October when he won a good strong race at Gosford, beating a subsequent city winner in Dry County. He'd run 4th to Wavertree in a good class race at Rosehill prior to that, which was back on the 14th of September. So first up, 10, 17, 24, just over a month today, he's been able to bring the horse back and win well by Rubiton from Dance Hall Girls. So he's bred to be good. A brown gelding 5. He's only had 22 starts, 6 wins, 3 seconds and 2 thirds, and raced by advertising guru John Singleton in partnership with Miss Jenny Morant, Bob Hogg and Miss Maxine McHugh. So some well-known names there. Number 7, second. She did a big job, Sabrina Fair, Scalacci's little sister, and she's trained by Amanda Langler at Queanbeyan, ridden by Nathan Stanley. Number 5, third, Just Dapper from Taree by Sadapper from Thorny Queen, trained by Ross Stitt, Corey Brown, of course, Sabrina Fair, Salieri, Biscarina. 4th went to number 3, Dizzy Heights. The overall time is 58.99. That'll stand as a class record until broken. The track record here on the inside grass for the 1,000, 58.16. Winning margin, a comfortable 3 lengths with a neck between second and third. Pardon me. The Quinella, $23.60. The exacta dividend is $48. And the trifecta, $292.20. All honours to Charlie Bubbles. Thanks, Tony. Sectional time, 36.05 for the last 600.
Inside, now they're ready.
Off. Away in a good line too, and Vincero straight to the lead now from Asian Pride. Sharp Lord got out well. Rue over on the inside 4th. Wider out as Privy Council. Then Mix the Truth distinguished, and dropping out last Samaki. Vincero going quickly, and over the crossing at the 1600 opens up 2.5 to 3 lengths now. Asian Pride racing second. Over on the inside close up is Sharp Lord. 2.5 to Privy Council, a length to Rue. 1.5 Mix the Truth, similar margin distinguished, and a half the outside Samaki as they go down down the back of the course now and head along to the 1200 metres, and Vincero shows the way 3 lengths on the grey Asian Pride. Sharp Lord is travelling third at his girth to the quarters now on the outside. Privy Council being tracked by Mix the Truth. Rue on the inside, 2 lengths Samaki and a half Distinguished as they go onto the far corner, and the rider tending to slow the speed just a little on Vincero, who's out by a length and 3/4 Asian Pride. 1 to Sharp Lord, 3/4 to Privy Council on the outside. He's absolutely dwarfing Sharp Lord. He's a big fella, Privy Council. 2 Mix the Truth, ahead to Rue the Fence, and the last pair Distinguished on the inside of Samaki. There's still no variation in the order, and they're galloping past the 650, and Vincero the leader from the word go. About a length on Asian Pride. On the fence is Sharp Lord, then Privy Council, Mix the Truth, Rue. They're really sprinting now, and Rue spat the bit out. Samaki second last, and Distinguished is still last on the swing for home. And at the 420, Vincero first around the corner, tackled hotly by Asian Pride, who goes to the lead. Sharp Lord is in third spot, 2 Mix the Truth, and well back is Distinguished. It's Asian Pride coming down to the 200 metres and booted away. Asian Pride full of running at the moment. 3 Sharp Lord, followed by Samaki and Vincero. But Asian Pride is doing it well. They can't get anywhere near this fella, and Asian Pride wins again. Asian Pride beats Samaki and Sharp Lord from Rue, Distinguished, Vincero, and tailed off Mix the Truth and Privy Council.
Winner number 2, Asian Pride, 7.22 even. 4 Sir Marky at $1.90. 7 Sharp Lord, 180. The treble, 2, 1 and 2, $50.50.
Horses, eh? And Asian Pride, written by Craig Agnew, has returned $6.60 and $2. Another win for Clary Connors, having a phenomenal run of success. Number 2, Asian Pride, C. Agnew first, $6.60 and $2. Number 4, second, Samaki, written by K. Moses, will pay $1.80. Number 7, Sharp Lord, written by Dan Beasley, at $1.70. The winner is by Metal Precieux from a mare called Stalking, a Grey Colt 3, trained by Clary Connors for G. Goo. C. Agnew, the runner-up, Samaki by Sir Lawrence, Dipsy Doodle, Bay Gilding 3, Bart Cummings, Kevin Moses and Sharp Lord, Grey Gilding 3, Bureaucracy, Sharp Look, Bobby Thompson, Daniel Beasley. 2, 4 and 7 are officially semaphored now. 8 ran 4th. That was Rue. Number 6 was 5th, Vincero, and the 6th position for the Superfecta, number 5, Distinguished. So the numbers for your Superfecta, 2, 4, 7, 8, 6 and 5. The time was 1:54. 1:54. Well, outside our best man's class and course record. Thanks, Tony. The sectional breakdown, 36.53. 36.53. The Quinella paid $18.50. The exacta was $40.40. The trifecta, $155.50. He's beaten them very comfortably, Asian Pride, and he's really come of age now. 8 starts, 2 wins, and, well, that won't be his last. Sure, he didn't beat a great deal, but he beat them well. 5th event of the day, the White House School of Fashion Handicap, and there are no scratchings. A field of 7 riders are A-OK. I'll check those Sydney totes in full in just a moment. The winning margin is up 3 1/4 lengths, half a neck separated second and third. 3 1/4, half a neck. 1:54, 36.53. Next event in Brisbane, due in 5 minutes. They're off. And Jacobite clearly lobbed in the lead, and at the end of 100 metres, Jacobite more than a length on Borrowdale. Special Effects, then Timeless wins. Caught out wide as cover the Franks, second last in the field as they settle fully into stride We Society Man, and a half length back on the inside is Beachcomber. They head along to the first corner near the 1,000 marker, and Jacobite shows the way. A little more than a length now on Borrowdale. Third posse is Timeless wins, caught just a fraction wide from Special Effects. Then cover the Franks, Beachcomber second last, and We Society Man another 3/4 away. As they travel onto the High Street side and go down past the 800, the rider on Jacobite slows the speed to a walk. It's a half-length Borrowdale. Timeless wins, makes a line of 3. Special Effects 4th on the inside of cover the Franks, 2 We Society Man, and again Beachcomber dropping back to the tail with 550 left to travel. And Jacobite shows the way for Daniel Beasley, 3/4 of a length clear on Borrowdale. Timeless wins has covered a bit of additional ground, followed by Special Effects, and then comes Cover the Franks. We Society Man and Beachcomber. Well into the straight now, 300 to go. And the leader is Jacobite, a half length clear on Borrowdale. A neck further back is Timeless Wind. She's still grinding away, but Jacobite inside the 200. A half length clear. Timeless Wind second. Jacobite about 3/4. Borrowdale. Timeless Wins. Jacobite tiring. Borrowdale. Timeless Wins. Borrowdale hits the front, and it's Borrowdale. Borrowdale from a very close finish between Timeless Wins and Jacobite, followed by We Society Man, Cover the Franks, and the tailed off second last Special Effects. Beachcomber was last.
Winner 1 Borrowdale, 460 the win, 240 the place. Photo second, 2 Timeless Wins, 170. All 3 Jacobite at 2 even. There'll be no third dividend there. Totes Adelaide race 4, winner number 2.
They're off. And Beat the Bullet was first out, commencing very quickly Boutique Dancer, and in fact Craig Agnew has taken Boutique Dancer clear. A length and a half to 2 lengths on Only Love. Third is Planet Green, and then comes on the inside Only Joy. A length Zipper Reader around Palace Capers, followed by Peachtree Road. 3 or 4 to Alley, and 3 to Beat the Bullet getting back now. They come onto the side and go to the crossing at the 800 metres, and here Only Love on the outside wrests the lead from Boutique Dancer. About a length in it now. 2 Planet Green around Only Joy, followed a wider out Zipper Reader. Length Palace Capers, then Peachtree Road. 3 or 4 lengths to Alley. Similar margin Beat the Bullet. Racing up to approach the home corner. They've got about 500 ahead of the field, and again with the inside running. Boutique Dancer shading Only Love. Third Zipper Reader wide. Planet Green the middle. Only Joy the fence. Then Palace Capers, who's been quite well backed in this. And on the extreme outside is Peachtree Road. In the straight, 300 to go, and Only Love again runs up to join and head Boutique Dancer. But here's Peachtree Road coming right down the centre, followed by Zipper Reader and Palace Capers. But it's Peachtree Road, closer to the outside than the inside. Zipper Reader second. They've got all the others beaten, then Palace Capers, but Peachtree Road is a mile too good, and Peachtree Road beats Zipper Reader. I reckon that Alley got third from Palace Capers. Boutique Dancer, Only Love, and then Beat the Bullet, a good margin, Only Joy, and Planet Green failed to beat a rival to the posts.
Winner number 4, Peachtree Road, 460 180, 9 Zipper Reader, 830, 5 Alley at 230. The daily double 2 and 4, 25.50.
The 460 and 170. Well, she likes this track. I think we should be making notes of horses that run well on the inside grass here at Randwick and keep it for future reference, because she'd won out here. Ridden by Len Beasley, beating Magpies on the 23rd of October, and an earlier winner, Asian Pride, also scored at its last appearance here on the inside grass. 495, winner 4 Peachtree Road, 460 170. 9 Zipper Reader has paid 720, and 5 Alley got home well along the rails to pay 250.
Totes Adelaide race 5, winner number 11.